In this video, Joe Rogan explains why he chooses Jesus over the Big Bang Theory. Let's check it out.
Science only asks you for one miracle. I want you to believe in one miracle, the Big Bang.
Yeah.
It's because it really is true. Yes. And it's funny because people would be incredulous about the resurrection of Jesus Christ, but yet they're convinced that the entire universe was smaller than the head of a pin, and for no reason than anybody's adequately explained to me. Makes sense.
Yeah. No.
Instantaneously became everything.
Yeah.
Okay.
I can't buy that.
I'm sticking with Jesus.
That's great. That's an awesome point that he made there. Some scientists will claim that everything was condensed into an infinitely dense hot point, like all of the stuff that you see, and then for no reason, bam, here we are. How do you get all of the elements on the periodic table from a speck of dust? It is physically impossible. It is scientifically impossible. Could you compress just 1 gallon of water into a dust-sized piece of material? It would be impossible. But yet, some people think that that's more plausible than believing in Jesus. It's more plausible to certain individuals to think that the universe created itself rather than God created the universe. I like how he says he's sticking with Jesus.
I can't buy that.
I'm sticking with Jesus on that one. Like, Jesus makes more sense.
Yeah, it does make more sense. That is phenomenal.
Before the Big Bang, there was nothing, literally nothing. And then something happened, triggering the most colossal explosion in history. In a billionth of a billionth of a billionth of a second, the universe grew from the size of that tiny point to something billions of miles across. This colossal blast created everything. All the matter we see in the universe today.
How long would it take a piece of dust to explode and then morph into a large rock as big as a boulder? Is that physically possible? Is it physically possible for a tiny piece of dust, think of how huge of a lie this is, a tiny piece of dust to explode and then morph into rocks as large as the planets and as Earth? What a humongous lie. Let me ask you this. Could you take a piece of dust and convert it to water? Let's really think about this. Let's break down the Big Bang Theory. They claim that a piece of dust, an infinitely dense hot point, exploded. Well, number one, if you have something exploding, it's only going to release smaller pieces of what exploded. It's not going to release larger pieces and create things. It's only going to destroy. But not only that, they believe, and they will assert, that this piece of dust somehow created oceans, water, all of the elements on the periodic table. It's just ludicrous. It is false. It's not true. They think that gold and silver, diamonds, all came from a speck of dust that exploded.